Yo, what's going on, Pokemoshpitbeta? My name is YellowSwellow, and for you guys today, I bring you guys a Black and White 2 OU match. On my team, I have this pretty much like standard rain team, so in before comments, oh, standard stuff, oh, boring. Yeah, standard team, new look, different playing style, so hopefully you guys do enjoy my playing style and how I play differently. With some Pokemon you might have seen before. And on his side of the team, he has a no-weather team, but he has Fire, Water, Grass Core. He has a Spinner and an Entry Hazard Abuser, and then he's got two big threats in Hydreigon and Landorus. So those things, I gotta watch out for that. But the main point of today's match is that it will be extremely hard kind of fighting for position against his team, because his team can actually switch in on stuff and go from there. So anyways, I'll lead off with Gangstoad. He has that British accent in his name, because obviously you can tell it's not Gangsta Toad, it's Gangstoad. So anyways, I'm scared of the freaking Fusion Bolt, so I'm going to go to my Ferrothorn, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to go for Recreate, and even if he did, it's in the rain, so that pretty much, kind of makes me not want to go for it. So anyways, here comes his freaking Fortress, and I know it's going to set up Entry Hazard, so I went to Tentacruel, and then just spun those away. And get used to that sequence, because that sequence of Tentacruel versus freaking Fortress is going to happen so much that I'm going to speed it up like 500% every time it happens, so hopefully that will let you guys not get too bored of the sequence of Fortress versus Tentacruel. So anyways, I protect on his Victini just in case it wants to lock itself into Fusion Bolt, because obviously I don't want to take one. Tentacruel does not want to take a Fusion Bolt. So anyways, here I know he's going to switch into something, and I'm like 80% sure he's going to go into Roserade, so I'm going to go for a pair of Toxic Spikes. Because now he's in that awkward situation where he's got to switch to get rid of him, so I thought maybe he wants to switch here, and I was going to double switch or something, something along those lines. But then he makes my Tornadus fall asleep. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell am I doing? Because Tornadus is a big part. I need Tornadus to win this match. So actually I don't really need it, but it would have been nice to give it away, because it obviously annihilates most of his team. So now I gotta find a way to wake up Tornadus. I decided to go into Ferrothorn to take anything, maybe a Leaf Storm, or anything really from his Roserade. So anyways, here, he switches, it goes into Fortress versus Tentacruel and all that delicious stuff. And then Corey the Jirachi is made to counter Tornadus T, but at the same time, he can just paralyze things. Like, I get a Paralyze on this Fortress, doesn't really help too much because he boosts his Gyro Ball, but it looks pretty cool getting hacks on random Pokemon, so I'm not going to complain about that. So anyways, Corey here is just going to return, and I'm going to go into Gangstoad, because I was expecting him to maybe want to switch into, what was I thinking again? Maybe, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, maybe Hydreigon, maybe Landorus for some odd reason. Probably Landorus to take on my Thunder and scare me out with Earthquake, maybe that was my thought process, probably was actually. So anyways, this turn I went for Ice Beam, because I was expecting him to switch into something, probably Roserade actually. But he actually shows me he has Volt Switch. I for some reason thought he didn't have it because he didn't show it earlier in the match. He just straight off hard switched. So that made me think maybe he doesn't carry Volt Switch, but he does. So now I have that Tentacruel versus Victini matchup, and now he's gonna go into Landorus because he's pretty sure I'm gonna Rapid Spin and not Scald. I was very close to going for Scald. Wait, what the hell am I talking about? Okay, never mind. I switch into Tentacruel, and he switches into Landorus. I think it was a different scenario where I was gonna go for Scald and I didn't, so that's the break. So anyways, here is my only chance to get my Tornadus awake. Like, come on now. I knew I was gonna go for Earthquake because like it's a free Earthquake. The only thing I have on my team that can take one is really this thing. So anyways, I burn off one turn of sleep, and then Tornadus, you are a freaking boss. You wake up on the first turn after like the first, because the first sleep turn is obviously a given. But the first available turn to wake up, Tornadus T just wakes up, and I'm like, yes, first kill of the match, yes. And then Victini comes in. I know he's probably Scarfed the way he's playing it. It's pretty obvious. So I go into camping, and then he kind of surprises me here, and he goes for Thunderbolt, which is like, whoa, you're special. No freaking way, special Scarf. Or mixed Scarf, or special with U-turn, whatever it is. And I decided to protect, get some HP back, and I go into Furry Psych, which is not really Furry, because it says Psych right there. But it's my Ferrothorn, and I can tell you anything he's got. I really wanted to make a double switch into my Tornadus, but sometimes it's just way too risky because he was locked in a Thunderbolt, and if he went for it, I would have been screwed. So he Rapid Spins. I take advantage of that because now I can go to my Tentacruel, and since he got off a free Rapid Spin, I'm pretty much going to get a free Rapid Spin off, so that's exactly what happens. So now we have no freaking Entry Hazards on both of our sides. and he goes into, ouch, his Roserade. And last time, it looked like he's very dedicated to trying to make my Tentacruel fall asleep because he wants entry hazards on his side of the field. So I'm going to go to Gangstad, and Gangstad is just going to fall asleep. So it was kind of risky because he probably could have went for Leaf Storm or Giga Drain or anything along those lines. But at the same time, I can tell he wants to make it fall asleep. And now this turn he goes for Leaf Storm. He's like, whoop, and then I go into my Ferrothorn. And obviously I can take Leaf Storms for at least weeks, way more than days, for like weeks on weeks on weeks. And here I also wanted to go into freaking Tornadus, but I haven't done it yet. And right now I'm gonna make the move and go Tornadus. So my rocks are away. I get some nice HP back, and his Fortress is not at sturdy. So finally I was able to get my Tornadus awake after I made a mistake with it. I was able to come in on a Fortress that is not at sturdy, and I have a decent amount of HP after I switch out because of Regenerator. So finally his Fortress is down. So thank you guys for, you know, being patient with my strategy of completely trying to battle for position here. So now I know he is probably gonna go for Thunderbolt again with Victini, but at the same time I was thinking maybe he's gonna go for V-Create, because last time I went into Ferrothorn on the second Thunderbolt, so maybe I'll go into it now. But he just goes for Thunderbolt, so that's your choice, man, whatever. So anyways, here I thought he might go into Landorus to get the Intimidated off, so I went for Icicle Crash, because you know he's locked in on Thunderbolt, so he's got to switch, right? And he makes a better switch, and he goes into Vaporeon, so I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool, bro, because the Wild one is kind of a boss this generation, or this right now in the metagame, but you know, the Wild one will take his time, and I'll switch out to Corey the Jirachi, which is also pretty good in this time being right now, so let's see here. Corey the Jirachi, I'm pretty sure all I'm going to do is drop Thunders or predict the switch to Landorus, because that's what I do. So anyways, I believe, oh, he goes into Roserade. That's freaking delicious. So he goes into Roserade, I Thunder, and I get the Paralyze because I'm an asshole, you know. Corey the Jirachi just love the hack. But it seemed like the switch to Roserade was kind of a pivot switch, because you know Roserade can't really do much to me anyways, and Ironhead does a hell of a lot. It really does that. So now he goes into Hydreigon. First time I'm seeing this thing, I really don't know what to expect. Maybe Expert Belt, maybe Life Orb, maybe Specs, maybe Scarf. I decided to protect just in case, you know, it's probably locked in on something. I see Fire Blast, and my thought process is, okay, I can live one, we're in the rain, I'm especially defensive, and then there's a critical hit, which is like, okay, it's not that big of a deal, it's just a critical hit. All it's really going to make me do is go for Protect, because without a critical hit, he would have done about a little less than 150. So if I can get to 150, I know I can live another Fire Blast, and I hit 161, so I'm pretty confident I can live one Fire Blast as long as it's not a crit or anything. And he actually ends up missing, which is like, okay, I'll take that. It's the same thing as not getting a crit earlier and getting 2 Fire Blast hits. So anyways, he gets another hit. I decide not to protect because I don't have to, right? Because I can live one. I can obviously live one. And I drop a Thunder just in case he wants to switch, predicting me to protect. And, you know, that would have been sick. Anyways, here, he's actually going to get paralyzed. And, you know, he's kind of upset, or he thought he's going to lose, so he's going to forfeit. And you know what I say to you, good sir? I say no. You're not going to forfeit. These people have been waiting so long to figure out what happened. So you viewers of Pokemoshpitbeta, I am not letting you guys down. With my second grade drawings, I am showing that you guys, that my Jirachi, that yellow ass looking thing right there, is gonna have Ironhead, his Hydreigon to death, and then his Victini is gonna come in. And you know what I say to Victini? I don't know what you may do, but I'm gonna protect, and you're gonna lock yourself into whatever you want. I don't even care, because I can take anything. It's in the rain. So then I'm gonna drop a Thunder, and I'm probably gonna get the Paralyzed, because I'm a freaking boss. And then you're gonna die, because Ironheads or Paralyzes or whatever, you can't handle Jirachi, and then Vaporeon's gonna come in, and I don't even care because it's done with Thunder. It's done. So now all the beta viewers that may have been wondering, wow, I wish YellowSwellow finished that match. I was really wondering what would have happened. Well, there you go. That is probably what would have happened. I probably would have killed Victini pretty easily. It was about half. And, you know, just go from there. And also I had Mammoslime. That could have screwed up his whole team, too. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a thumbs up rating. That's always really appreciated. Come on now. You got to make me stick out from the other videos, right? Am I right? Come on now. Come on now. Please. Anyways, if you guys really enjoyed my video, you know, you can always go check out my channel. You know, there's a link in the description for a reason, you know. I'm just saying. And you guys, thanks again for watching. Thank you, Beta, for uploading. And thank you, YouTube, for hopefully working. Anyways, you guys, until next time, stay delicious. See you guys. Bye.